Okay, so this is now episode 7, working title of my podcast, The Art of Conversation. I'm now with Tyler Hooper, who was actually the first content creator in our group that I actually got to meet in person about a month before, I guess, we all met.
Pretty close to, like 3 weeks-ish.
Yeah,
about
3
that.
to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You just, I guess, happened to be downtown Toronto one day, and I was like, hey, man, come over.
Yeah.
We had a few hours together.
Yeah, nice little chat.
Yeah, so Tyler is a fellow entrepreneur. So, Tyler, how would you categorize yourself as an entrepreneur? Like, are you a photographer, videographer? Like, what's your business?
I'm definitely a hybrid. I do a lot of photo and video, but I would say I'm a freelance creative in a sense. Like, I do influencing as well a little bit, so like sponsored posts and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely kind of a bit of a hybrid,
Yeah.
and I'm working on YouTube. YouTube's coming.
Okay, so you were saying that you're a hybrid. You want to start your own, or get into YouTube more.
Yeah,
you do a little bit of video, photo. In a previous off-camera discussion, I had asked you, are you self-taught, or did you, go take photography or whatever at school? And you told me that you were self-taught. So how long ago did you start to get into video and photo, and how did you go about teaching yourself how to do it?
Oh, frig. I started, I would say I'm 7-8 years in consistently, kind of on and off a little bit, but I actually got a camera 5 years before that. So, it was when I used to skateboard and stuff.
Right.
So I got into it by filming my friends, taking photos of us skateboarding, snowboarding, and then I broke that camera and I took 5 years off. And then one day I was like, oh man, it'd be cool to fix that. So I got it fixed, and then I never put it down ever since.
Yeah.
So.
And then you had told me before that you had an overlap period where you were working some jobs and then you started to experiment with this. Yeah. How long ago did you fully go out on your own?
I would say close to 3-4 years ago, about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely have had some hiccups in between where I ended up getting some extra work, or working for a company and stuff like that, just to supplement the income, just because I've had some accidents, like Bali. I got in a bad accident, had surgery, so I took a little time back from it. So
That's right.
But yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
And do you remember when you did totally make that leap to where you were out on your own, maybe what you feared the most?
Yeah, so I actually just I kind of quit my job. Well, the fear was always the consistent income, I would say. Is it gonna come? Am I good enough to keep getting more? Yeah. And then I went on a trip and came back and just stayed doing it full time. I don't know. It just kind of happened. Yeah, I just kind of made the jump quickly. So. Yeah,
and have you looked back ever since you went out on your own?
Sometimes I've thought about it, but I don't think I could ever work a 9 to 5 or anything after doing this for so long. It's the freedom and just being able to kind of choose my own days and stuff. It's really hard to ever imagine going back.
Mm-hmm. Even though I'm not even a year and a half into my own venture myself, I have already told myself there is no way I could go back.
Yeah, seriously, once you get a taste of it,
it's addicting, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just said in a conversation with Tim, I was like, to me, it's incredibly difficult to put a monetary value on freedom.
Yeah,
and when
that's it.
And when I say that, I'm not suggesting that I don't want to be wealthy. I mean, to be honest, I want to be very wealthy. I just think that there's...
Who doesn't?
Of course. There's a certain way that I want to go about doing it. Mm-hmm. And I think that being in the driver's seat of my life and my life's direction is going to allow me to do that. Do you find as well your incentives are much more aligned when it's if I want to work, then I'm going to make more money. If I don't want to work for whatever the reason is, you understand, okay, well, that means I'm not going to make any money. Yeah. But at least you're able to control that mindset that you're in when you have to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you put the work in when you need to. And I mean, sure, it's good to take a step back once in a while, but we're all in control of what we want from it, right? So.
Do you find that it can be difficult to stop over-obsessing about work? Because I know that I feel like when I'm not traveling like I am right now, when I'm at home, I feel like most days, even if it's not very much, even if it's half an hour, I'm doing something that's work related.
Yeah, there's always something to be done, especially when we're out on our own and we're in control of our environment, our income and everything, right? So it all comes down to the work that we want to put in, and I mean, there's always something. No matter what it is, how small, there's always something we could be doing, and I think it's a hard catch-22 of like, you want to be doing those things, but also like, that like we're just humans too. Like we also need to take breaks, and like it's okay. Like you're not gonna get in trouble. Like it's okay to take a breath and like take a pause. So
do you ever feel guilty when maybe?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
You're not working.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like I'm not doing something. Oh, I should be editing, or like I'm sitting here on this beach with you right now, and like we're taking in the sunset, and it's like I should be editing. There's always that little voice. Like there's more work to be done, but it's like, man, we should be able to shut off, like, and be allowed to without negative or guilty feelings, right? So.
Well, I can tell, being at the house, how, man, you guys, like with the photo editing and the video editing and everything, I mean, you guys are fiends. Like you're on your laptop, you're switching the SSDs around, you're constantly working on little things, and
that's it.
For me, who's pretty new to this area, just watching all of your workflows and overhearing conversations between you guys, maybe some technical things that are above my head in terms of photography and whatever, but that's fine. But just overhearing like the details and the amount of work that goes into everything. I mean,
dude, there's so many layers to it, right? Like it's like peeling back an onion, man. Just keeps coming. Well,
I mean, let me ask you, since you've been on this creator trip, I mean, what's something, whether it's specific or general, that you've learned from being here?
Honestly, a little bit of what I've learned is like, I am there, with all that self-doubt and everything, because we all get it. We all have that.
Oh, we had a big conversation about that.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've learned that, like, the only reason, like, I'm too hard on myself, I think, in a sense. So, like, I am doing good work. I'm putting out good stuff, but I'm always too critical. And we're all our biggest, like, enemy in a sense like that, right? So I feel like one big takeaway is that, like, I am doing it. Like, I'm doing what I always have wanted to, right? So it's maybe to not be too hard on oneself is what I've learned, a takeaway. Yeah,
and I would say, for example, so we had our second workshop today, and we were basically trading around ideas about, for example, limiting beliefs. And one of the things that I took out of today was, it seems like no matter who you are and where you are in life, we all kind of struggle with the same limiting beliefs and self-doubt.
A lot of us
feelings.
had the very same.
Yeah. I mean, even when we were brainstorming ideas, it's like, we're all thinking the
me
exact
too.
same thing.
I feel that too. Oh yeah, me too. Like all of us as being like a creative in one form or another, right? Like I think we all struggle with that, but I think that's what really makes us good at what we do, right? Because without that, like, self-limiting belief, and like, sometimes it can lead you to try and do better work, obviously. But I think it's good to be in control of that and managing it, and like being self-aware about those things so that they don't become negatives. Yeah, and it seems to me like no matter what field you're in, maybe no matter how old you are or how much experience how much experience you have at your craft, that just seems to not go away. I mean, I remember a few years ago. Seems like a forever thing.
I know. I mean, I'll give you a specific example, and you'll laugh with where I'm going with this. But maybe it was like 3 years ago. I remember there was a clip when Metallica was playing in somewhere in South America, and James Hetfield, lead singer and rhythm guitarist, he was talking about how he was having those imposter syndrome self-doubts, where he's like, I don't think I can play as well anymore on the guitar and stuff like that. Okay. And it's like, man, like the guy still shreds. Like I just 2 months ago, I was watching him play literally like about 8 feet from my face. Like the guy is still an absolute shredder. And the point is, but he's also very open about talking about his own mental health struggles and just admitting to be like, like sometimes it makes me nervous going on stage because I know I'm older and I just don't believe in myself as much anymore. But it's crazy because then you need to go watch him go and perform. Yeah. It's like, oh, how can you possibly doubt yourself? So I guess what I'm saying is, if people who excel that much at what they do, if they can have those self-doubts, then I think maybe we need to be like more aware of ourselves.
Yeah, dude, we all feel that, right? I think it's a
normal feeling.
Everybody. No matter who you are or what you do, I think everyone can feel that in one way or another, right? So
well, think of the stresses, for example, that come along with entrepreneurship. And this is a conversation that I had with Tim, where it's like, you get the freedom, the time freedom, the location freedom. Yeah. There are a lot of stresses that come with it. Like, what's something maybe that you stress or worry about constantly as an entrepreneur?
Not getting enough done. in time, like not finishing projects in an efficient manner. I think. Yeah. Like I've been editing on this entire trip basically the whole time.
That is true. Because
I'm past due with a bunch of projects. So.
And this is partly why we're basically the last night trying to get this done.
Yeah, because I've just been editing.
I feel bad. I don't want to pull him away from his computer because I know he's working hard at stuff that is going to get him paid. So exactly. I get it.
But yeah, I think that's one big thing where I struggle. Like I will justify to myself to not get those things done, and then I'm like, wow, man, why'd I do that? Like I need to get this done. So then I stress for no reason. Yeah. Just making it harder on myself, right? So yeah, that's one of the things I'd say.
So how would you break down, like if you had a pie chart of the revenue from your business? Is it mostly brands that you work with, or is it individual people that hire you? I'm just curious as to terms of like the income flow.
At the moment, I'd say it's a majority of it is like freelance real estate work. So I do a lot of that behind the scenes just to, supplement income. But then the other chunk would probably be, that's probably like 80% right now. And I'd say like I've got like 20 dabbled in with like brand deals and shooting for like airlines, hotels and stuff like that. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm really trying to shift that. But like I said, I had like a bit of a setback about 2 years ago, and I'm just bouncing back from that right now pretty much too.
Now, where are you trying to shift your business to?
A lot less of the real estate and a lot more of the brand deals and working with like making passion projects. I would say YouTube would be a big goal of mine to really get that going. Just because that's like the video that I've been making on this trip has been so much fun, and like it's really re-sparked that like creative thing that I've been trying to do, I think. So sorry,
no, it's okay.
So I think that's a big shift that I would like to get.
What is it about YouTube that has kind of drawn you to be like, oh, I want to put more time and effort into that?
I think it's always been something I've wanted to, and I've always known that I should and I can. Like I used to, when I first started doing vlogs, like that was like 6 years ago. Like when I lived in Kelowna, I would just vlog everything, and I really loved it because it's for me, right? So it's videos that I can make however I want, and it's like it's not like a client work or client job or anything like that like has to be done a certain way. It's like it's full creative freedom, which isn't doesn't come often, I guess. So it's it's really it's captivating. I want more of that. So more of the creative freedom, I think, to be able to just do whatever.
Part of what is appealing to me for YouTube is I find that when I consume long form content, whether it's a podcast, longer form videos, vlogs, whatever it is, I find that as the person watching, I'm able to connect deeper to the person that's on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
And
definitely.
I think that by putting myself out there more in terms of long form, I think that will allow me to connect with more people. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's definitely an angle and what I would like to do. Hopefully can share my story in a way that inspires others to, chase their dreams and do what they're passionate about and overcome any hardships, so that's it's definitely the goal.
Yeah, and I know that part of your message that I even see in your Instagram bio is that you have a strong message about how important mental health is and battling through things.
Yeah, man, it's
everything. What is the story that you'd like to tell maybe about some of the hardships that you've kind of overcome in your life?
Well, frig, where do I start? So I had a bunch of childhood trauma, things like that, like some pretty early on things that I had to overcome that affected me for a very long time, because I was at such a young age when it did happen that it actually altered like my brain chemistry and stuff. So like I've had anxiety, depression like my whole life, so it's always been a struggle, and I feel like I've kind of always been trying with like my arms tied behind my back, whereas others might not have. Like, not to compare obviously, but like some people might not have dealt with that. So mental health is important to me because I've always had to keep that in line to actually be able to progress. So, and obviously I've had ups, I've had downs, good days, bad days, everyone does, but it's really important because if you're not in control of it, then you're probably not going to be getting much success or getting to where you want to be. So I think it's important.
I totally agree. I'm just curious, what is it that you're able to do under your control that allows you to get through those tough times?
Well, the biggest thing, like there's two really important things I think that help me keep that stuff in check. One is physical exercise, obviously. Like it's crazy how much that helps. that's the like number one, I would say. And number two would be journaling and staying in touch with yourself and how you're feeling, and always being very self-aware. That's number two. And then, I mean, therapy's sick. If you don't do it, do it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yes, you find that helps.
Yeah, I ignored all those things for a very long time, right? So I just kind of coasted, maybe mostly through my 20s, I'd say. So I wasn't like aware. I didn't think anything worked. I was very negative mindset, like, oh, it's just the way I am. Turns out I was very wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've learned in the last few years that, yeah, all of those things, like, paired together, like, you can really 180 and, like, completely take control, if not majority of control, of how you're feeling and, you know, kind of be in charge of that cycle.
Well, you mentioned something very interesting that I'd like to expand on. You talked about, for example, keeping up with physical fitness, and something that I've noticed, especially in the last, we'll call it maybe 3 years or so, 2.5, 3 years, is how connected the body and the mind are. And I find that, for example, I'm an early morning workout guy.
Yeah.
That's how I love to start my day.
I also like the early morning.
I love to do the hardest part of my day first. I mean, honestly, I beat the living
Everything
shit.
else is easy after that, right?
I beat the living shit out of my body in the morning, man, and it makes the rest of my day easy. But what I've learned is that I'm not just working the physical side of my body and breaking down the muscles. The mental release that I get from that,
it's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
That's why it's like number one, I would say. Like, for someone, I've suffered with it all for so long, but like that's why you see so many people that have like gone through that, or addiction or anything like that. Like, they will go, and the gym then becomes like their sanctuary, right? Because it's so powerful, and it does help in so many ways. So
you said you like to do early mornings as well?
Yeah, I'm not like 5 a.m. I'm not like you. I'm not that crazy. No.
I know, I'm insane.
I used to do that, though. I did like a 6-month routine, 5 a.m. every morning, which I did like the discipline side of it. But lately, like, I'm probably like 7, 8. It's not bad, and then boom, work starts kind of around 9. And
no, and nonetheless, it's not more so about the particular time itself. I just wanted to ask, how do you find that just allows you to start your day off on a good note?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's just the best thing you can do in the morning is the hardest thing that you're going to do all day. Some people don't like the workouts. I like actually going through it and pushing myself because, it's again a mental challenge, right? Like a hurdle to overcome. So I think that's amazing. Plus, just how you feel after. And I do like 10, 15 in the sauna, bro. Amazing. So I really think it's the way that it helps me physically feel and mentally feel. It just really just brings everything together, man. Like, it's the best thing you can do for yourself, I think.
So you said you like to do the sauna?
Yeah, I love sauna.
Yeah, man, I feel like, because the sauna is now the last part of my routine.
Like, at the end, just a nice little sauna.
Just at the end.
Yeah, dude.
So basically, I do my strength workout, and then do my cardio, and then I'll go chill in the pool for a few minutes. We have an indoor-outdoor pool where I live.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, and I don't do it for cardio or anything. It's really just to cool off. I know I just did the cardio for 30 minutes. I'm sweating like a pig, so I just want to kind of go chill. And then I go in the hot tub. I use the massage jets to kind of work the legs a bit.
That's it.
And then I go in the sauna. Ours gets pretty hot. It gets pretty close to 200 Fahrenheit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I usually do 10 minutes. Usually that's enough for me at that temperature. Like, that's pretty hot.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to mention is, I find that with the sauna, it's almost as if I wake up for a second time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
good.
almost like
then you come out, you have a nice little cold shower.
Cold shower immediately.
Oof.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's oh my god, it's amazing. I love
amazing.
the cold shower. You know, even though it's just like
hits.
30 seconds, just to kind of
just
cool off.
After being in there. Ooh, yeah, I agree.
But it's almost like, because I know that when I work out, it's a lot of dopamine. Like, it gets me going.
That's why.
I have my music. I just put, like, I have all my friends that are in my condo gym, and I'll say hi to them. But then once the music starts, like, dude, I'm in my own world. Like, I don't really pay attention. It's something personal. I get in my zone, and it's like, okay, like, it's time to go to work, and I love it. But then, and then I go into cardio, and then, like, 99% of the time when I'm doing cardio, I'm listening to Metallica. So
nice. You were saying that.
Well, man, I mean, I work pretty hard doing cardio, so I need something that's that fast to get me through it, because otherwise, it mentally, it's so hard.
A little intense.
But the point is, doing that for the first thing of the day, and then coming down from that high and kind of resetting is very tough. But I find 100%. That the sauna, like, I meditate in the sauna. I basically, if I have a friend in there, we'll talk. But For like 90% of the time when I go in the sauna, I'm there by myself.
You zen out, right? You come back down from that.
No, and yeah, sometimes it's like, I'm not saying I fall asleep. I don't.
You could though.
But I do lower the level of my consciousness to the point where I do almost
bring it back down to a baseline, right?
Yeah. Again, I'm not asleep, but it's almost like I'm able to lower like my brain waves to almost feel like I'm sleeping, but I'm not.
You're slowing everything down.
Yeah.
Right? Bringing it back down. And then that's why you
soothing.
can start the day after that, because it's like, all right, now you can kind of ramp up again. What do I got to get done?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I think that's the best way.
Yeah, and some people, hey, they like doing it late at night. I mean, good for them.
Frig. No, if I do it late at night, I take pre-workout still. So I'd be up all night, dude. If I do a late night workout, no dice.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something, for example, that I work incredibly hard at. Sounds like you do too.
Yeah,
I mean, I take pride in it, and it's not just the work that you do in the gym. I mean, there's diet and there's
diet I slack on still.
Yeah, there's so many different components of it.
Excuse me.
But
it's like friggin' almost midnight now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably we're filming this at something like 11:30, 11:45 here in Norway.
11:45 on the dot. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost midnight here, so this is crazy.
So, okay, I'm going to ask you probably one finalish question that I ask everyone is, with respect to your business, who would your dream client be and how would you pitch them?
Dream client? Ooh.
And you can take a second to think about it if you need to.
So I have two, kind of.
Sure.
That I really want to get. So my biggest thing right now is I want to do Formula One.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I love Formula One, so I really just want to get into it and be able to photograph it and like be trackside a little bit. Like that would be so sick. I'm new to it. I've gotten into it like in the last couple of years.
Okay.
But that would be one.
Right.
Next dream client, honestly, it's nothing too crazy, but like obviously I love traveling, but I want to be able to shoot like cars when I travel too.
Yeah.
So Mercedes-Benz is up there for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That I just like their logo or something.
Yeah.
A little class, But ripping some Mercedes through these like mountains and these windy roads, imagine that as like a paid shoot. Like that'd be sick.
Yeah.
So those are kind of my top two, I would say.
Yeah.
And maybe a third. Fuck it, I'll go a third.
Yeah, sure.
Some like sick hotel chain that I can like bounce around and stay at some resorts. And, like,
is there one you just want to throw out?
I haven't stayed it enough, really. I'm more of a hostel guy when I travel, so
fair enough.
I'd like to upgrade my life. So if Four Seasons, Park Hyatt, anybody out there, hit me up.
Yeah,
I'm working and ready, available.
Yeah, hey man, you've done some excellent work. Like I've
Thanks,
seen
dude.
some of your portfolio that you showed me, and I think that you'd be greatly suited to work with some luxury brands like that, dude. Whether it's stays or car vehicles, whatever it is.
We're getting there.
Yeah, one step at a time. I think. Okay, the final question I'll leave you with is. Okay, so I'll preface it first.
Yeah.
So, I already asked you, for example, what's something that you took out of the creator retreat itself. Okay, but keeping that in mind, what is the thing that you think you could immediately do with your business in terms of a shift that would bring it to the next level?
Immediate, I think, is just being more aware of how I spend my time.
Yeah.
And really diving in. So I have editing to do. Sorry, boys, I can't come hang out today.
Yeah.
Nope, can't go golfing. I got to work on my business. I got to do this editing. I got to get this done. And being more disciplined, I think.
Okay.
The biggest thing I would take away is I need to be more disciplined with how I spend my time and aware of it.
Yeah.
And I think that would go a long way and benefit me in multiple ways.
Okay.
So I think that's an immediate change I can make.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, man, you'll figure it out. Tyler, thanks for the time today, man.
Brother.
I appreciate
Always
it.
Love it.
I'll throw Tyler's socials up on the screen. I'll put them in the description. He does phenomenal work. Check him out. And thanks again, man. I really appreciate you sitting down with me. And
let's go.
We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this again, like another time in the future,
in Toronto.
We'll let it fly a little more. All right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for your time.
See you, squad.